Hey everybody, I'm back with another video on the Beauty Treats concealer palette. It looks like this right here. Now this is going to be a review plus a comparison video because I want to compare it to two other concealer palettes that I've used like thoroughly, so I can give you guys like a thorough review. Now I have been using this palette for about 2 weeks now, 2.5, and I do like it. Like with these colors in here, all of these colors, you got like your darker ones and then it goes all the way up to the lightest ones. I have used this shade, this one right here, and I have used this shade, that one right there. So, and I use them for like my eyebrows and to highlight like my highlight areas. I do like this palette because the consistency isn't as thick as other palettes that I've used in the past, such as the BH Cosmetics 10 color palette, the camouflage, like more correcting colors, which looks like this. See, it has more like orange tones. I've swatched 3 different palettes on the back of my hand, and this one is another like a correcting palette, but you can still like contour and highlight with this one from Amazon for about $3. Now with the Beauty Treats concealer palette, I do much prefer this one because the colors inside are much more realistic for my skin tone. Like I can get more use out of all of these colors than I can with the other ones because I don't have many like correcting issues or whatever. But I swatched all 3 on the back of my hand. I swatched like the darkest color in each palette on the back of my hand, and here it is. This one, starting with this one, it's a much more thick consistency from the BH Cosmetics concealer palette. Hopefully you can see this. It's much thicker and their darkest color is a lot darker. And the second one was from the $3 concealer palette from Amazon, which is like in the middle of consistency, like not really thick but not too like more on the liquidy side, which none of them are, but the BH Cosmetics one can get a little cakey like when you're trying to like do your eyebrows or something. And the one that I'm reviewing today of the Beauty Treats palette is this one, which is a lot lighter, which I could do my contour with that one easily. So I do like this palette a lot more, and I got this one at my local beauty supply for $5. So the shade I use on my eyebrows looks like that, if you can see that right there. I use underneath it and because I don't like, sometimes I don't like a dramatic like highlight underneath or above. So all the palettes are nice, but I do, if I had to pick out of the 3, my favorite would be the Beauty Treats one because it's not as like, it's medium coverage. Like the correcting palette, that is like full coverage because you're more correcting, but these, the second 2, the Amazon one and the Beauty Treats one, they are both about the same coverage, so like medium, but you can build them up to make them full coverage. So that's those. And with the BH Cosmetics palette, it's more like oranges in there for more darker skins or whatever, and so it's a nice palette. I did use, like, I hit pan all the way on one shade and a couple other shades, but I do prefer the other palette because the colors are more realistic for me. So that is my review on the Beauty Treats concealer palette. I would suggest, if you are around my skin tone, to go out and get this palette, but it's not like a necessity. Those are the only 3 concealer palettes that I've used. If you're comparing them to like tube concealers such as the LA Girl Pro concealers, then that's like way more full coverage and those are liquid. So if this medium, but it is buildable, if that's not like something you're into, then I wouldn't run out and get this palette. But if you don't mind, and it's only $5, so you really don't have anything to lose, and you can you have shades to highlight and contour within here, and then there's like 2 correcting colors up at the top, so these 2. So that's it, and I hope you guys like this review. Everything will be linked down below. I will look for a link to where you can purchase this if you're interested. I will try and find a link and put it down below, but all other information will be linked down below. And that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.